All right, it's Julian on the radio, welcoming the stars and the director. We have Dave Green and also, is it Reese Hardwick?
Reese Hartwig.
Reese Hardwick. That's an interesting name, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you guys are the stars of Earth to Echo. Comes out July 2nd. How's everything going?
Awesome so far.
Really good.
Yeah.
So I saw the screening a couple days ago, and I enjoyed it, man. It's number one, it's a great movie.
Thank you.
Good for families, and I think just good for it's an overall like movie that I think appeals to everyone. Do you now you've heard the comparison of it being compared to like maybe like a Goonies or like a modern day Goonies? Do you? Yeah, I mean, I guess you as the director, how do you accept that? Do you like that? Do you not like comparisons or?
No, it's always an honor to have those comparisons brought up. You know, 'cause those are the movies that I grew up on as a kid, watching and loving, too. And so yeah, it's kind of a thrill to be mentioned in the same sentence for sure. But we wanted to kind of take the spirit and the vibe and the tone of those movies that we grew up on loving so much and give an adventure story like that to today's audiences, you know, and families.
Because at the end of the day, the movie's about, I mean, there's sci-fi in it. For anyone that doesn't know, there's also adventure in it, but it's also a story about relationships, you know, growing up with your friends. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you're originally from Glendale, and then you moved to LA.
Uh-huh.
Now, how's that? How's the adjustment? You've been in LA a long time, or?
I moved when I was 8 to California, so I've been there for I'm going to turn 16 July 31st, and that'll be half my life. So
You're only 15?
Only 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd you get so tall?
I guess I can thank my dad for that.
Because everyone's tall to me, but I'm like twice your age, and you're like twice my height already.
I got pretty lucky.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
He was much shorter than me when we shot.
Oh,
That's another thing I want to talk about.
Yeah.
I was doing some research, and the movie, you filmed the movie how many years ago? Like 2 years?
2 years, right?
Yeah, 2 summers ago, and then you know, the movie was shot really quickly. We shot the movie in like 28 days, which is super quick.
That's amazing. Like for people that don't know, how long does it normally take for a standard movie to take? Year?
A big movie can take 100 days, 120 days. So
sure.
This was definitely really quick. But
We cranked it out.
Yeah, we cranked it out. It kept the kids on their toes, and it was fun. And then there's a lot of time spent doing CGI and stuff like that. So
CGI is what?
CGI is special effects, so that's like computer-generated imagery.
Right, all those fancy the robot in there and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. By the way, do you mind that robot that's in there? I don't want to give too much away. I almost got a Transformer feel.
Cool.
Is that okay to say?
Sure. No, it's we kind of when we started designing it, I gave the artists like pictures of like, oh, look at this cute little baby owl, and I gave them a picture of this little monkey, this little tarsier ape, and with these like huge eyes, and they're like, I was like, invent something based off that. So we really wanted to make something that was robotic but had like a soul to it, and it could breathe and stuff.
Right.
Now was that your first major movie?
Yes, this Earth Echo is my first. But I've actually got another one coming out October, which is Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. It's with Jennifer Gardner and Steve Carell. It's off that kid's book.
Yeah.
And that's coming out October, but Earth Echo was my first, movie in a theater.
Sure. Earth to Echo, besides it being kind of very, there's adventure, there's sci-fi, maybe just don't tell everyone the whole thing, but give people like a very general synopsis of it.
It's about...
Both you guys.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Go, yeah.
We'll swap off.
All right, we'll swap off. Go for it. You started off. You're in the movie. You're a kid in a neighborhood.
Right.
You have best friends. You guys are being torn apart.
3 best buddies who, their neighborhood's getting taken down by these construction people to make a freeway, but they're really not making a freeway. They're doing something else.
Yeah, and these kids got these weird messages on their cell phones, like their phones, they say their phones start to like barf, which is like this signals start to come over.
Something very strange happens.
Exactly. And they're like, what is this? And they investigate and they figure out that these are actually maps that lead them out into the middle of the desert. And they kind of figure out this plan. They're going to go out and sneak out and bike 20 miles out and figure out what's at the end of these maps. And
they find something. They find Echo.
Yeah, they find.
Oh, we gave away the movie. Sorry.
Well, no. But there's a whole storyline that comes up,
Definitely
leading up to that, and then afterwards, and there's a relationship bonding and all that stuff. So,
oh yeah.
I'll leave it at this. I was asking just random people that saw the media screening. This is why I blew up your ego, actually. Yours too. What she thought. I just asked some random lady what she thought of the movie, and she like sat back. And she just paused. And I just asked, all I asked her was, what'd you think about the movie?
Right.
She had no idea who I was.
Yeah.
Could have been Jackie Chan. And she waited 30 seconds. She took a deep breath. She said, the acting was amazing. And she said, And just the way I'm laughing because the way it took her 30 seconds to say this. She said Steven Spielberg would be proud.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you meet this lady?
No, I did not meet her. I did not pay her.
I wish we would have.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's very.
Yeah, and it was like
very flattering.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
for you, that's got to be like, whoa. It was really intense the way she said it.
That is
I'm
awesome.
trying to replicate that intensity.
Wow.
Man, yeah, that's a hard.
Couldn't
That's
be nicer
awesome.
words, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool, man. David Green, the director of Earth to Echo. Reese Hardwick.
Reese Hartwig.
By
It's kind of hard to say a little
you
bit.
Polish or?
I think it's a German. I'm pretty sure it's all German.
German. Good. Star of Earth to Echo comes out July 2nd. And people can see the trailer. I mean, is there like a Twitter and everything like that? Or any other
Yeah.
social media?
Oh, we're on everything.
Yep.
It's Earth to Echo.
At Twitter handle. Yep.
Okay. July 2nd, Earth to Echo. Check it out. Julian on the radio.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.